Got the 2012 Tiffen Breeze 32BR. The front emblem here, the Allegro Breeze, wore off. So at the Tiffen site, I bought the decal here and replaced it. And then along with that, I did the generator. Well, I got parts from Onan for that. And I got all the other stuff from Tiffen that I could do, the oil change and the filters and the water separator and all that. Some of it I already did a video on that, so this one's more about the parking lights, the marker lights on the 2012 Tiffen Breeze, and there's a good chance that all of them are like this. So I'm going to show you. With the lights on, or just the supposedly parking lights on, you can see down below there is no parking lights. Now the turn signals work, so I was in the process of putting the LED bulbs and everything. So I'm going to show you what I did. So this one here, my thumb, is the LED 1157, and then the stock 1157 with the two filaments in it. And one filament's for the parking lights, running lights, whatever you want to call it, and then the other filament is for turn signals blinking. And you got the 1156 that goes usually in the back lights that just are for lights, marker lights, but they're not turn signal lights. So on the light here, the turn signals would work, but they would never light up. And I never gave it a thought, to be honest with you, because it passed inspection. So I'm assuming that everything worked. And had never anybody tell me that the lights weren't out. So when I changed everything, I pulled the bulbs out. It was 1157. And so I bought 1157 LED bulbs, and I bought them for the rear also. I put those in, they work. I'm going to show you what I found though. So what I found was, you pull the socket out to replace the bulb, and put 1157 LED in. You got the black and white wire coming, but this brown wire, nothing went to it. It was kind of odd, and I thought to myself, well, kind of want parking lights or running lights on it. You know, just another safety feature when you're going down the road, or you pull over to the side of the road without the four ways, or even with the four ways, you want them to be on, to be seen from the front, you know, along with the back. So when you look at the side marker lights, which they're in here, where they're on the side, you see you got yourself a red and white wire. So what I did was I tapped in, soldered. Right now I got rubber tape. I'm going to put some electrical tape over top of it to finish it. And then I took the light bulb itself, socket on both sides now. So I'm only going to show you one side. As I took that red wire and I connected it to the white, well, it would be the white and red wire for the parking lots on the side. As you can see it coming down. I soldered and taped that in, and put rubber tape on both of these, and then I'll put electrical tape to finish it off. So now I have running lights and turn signal lights, the way it should have been. I can't believe that Tiffen didn't hook up that wire. It was so easy to do. So I'm assuming there's probably a lot of other people out there that don't have these hooked up, and it's a very simple thing to do if you want them. But you know, anything revisible, you think you want the extra visibility, so just tap into that brown wire. I'm using the red wire, tapping into the white red wire. It's the marker light on the side. So when you turn the parking lights on, if you were like mine, you're not going to get any lights at the socket for the running lights, but you will get the turn signal lights. Anybody look at the side marker lights, that's on. But this bulb for that lens wasn't lighting up, only when the turn signal, that's in front of the motorhome. And like I said, it's the same on the other sides, so I'm not going to bother showing you the other side. This is in the parking running light mode, or if you turn your headlights on, this would come on. So this is if you're pulling the headlights on and you pull it halfway, that's your running lights. So like I said, you can drive down the road with just these for early, time of the day, as it's starting to settle dusk, or just for sitting on the side of the road. Or I like going down the road, to be honest with you, with my headlights on. So these would be on at the same time as the headlights. Some people don't want to burn out their headlights when they're just sitting somewhere, but that for safety concerns they put on their parking or running lights. And now my front ones work, which they didn't before because it was missing that wire. And now it's connected to the side marker light. And it also works as a turn signal light. So right now I have this in the mode of four-way flasher, which is basically the same. So I tested this turn signal, I tested the four ways parking light, which we get now, which we didn't before. Now if you look at the side light over here, it's blinking, and same for the other mirror. So I was under the assumption that it was, by looking inside of the driver's seat, that my four ways were always on when I turned them on, and normally this is what I would get, nothing. But I never paid attention because, again, I thought it passed inspection. You would think that the four ways and turn signals would have been one of the things that made this pass inspection. So you gotta wonder how many times Colton's RV here in North Tonawanda allowed this to pass. Why? Because the mirrors had lights on it? I don't know. You'd think you'd want this to work, but again, it came from the factory that way because that wire was just dangling. And this is 2012, and it was a previous owner for me that must have passed the inspection before. So now you're looking at it again. This is what it looks like on the other side. So the other side's already finished. So I get running lights and parking lights / four-way turn signal lights. And again, on the other side, you can see that the mirror light on the corner is going off and on. So I don't know if that's why Colton's or any other RV place that's sold or inspected these actually passed them, because I don't know, you just think that the wire is there for a reason. Why not hook it up? Now, what I did was I replaced all the LEDs, all the old lights with filaments with LEDs, and everything worked. So the 1156 bulbs, it's kind of sunny out, so got a package 1156. These are spares. I got extra ones. They're just like the 1157, but they got the two tabs on the bottom, and the 1157 has one tab higher and one lower. And then I believe this one has the one filament on, or the one base on the bottom. So 1156 LED has a single base. Same thing with the one with the one filament. And then you got the 1157, which you can see where I was talking about the little tab is lower on one side and higher on the other side. That's got two, so you could do turn signals, 4-ways and running lights either at the same time or one or the other, and the LED is the same way, 1157. And what I did with some of the side marker lights and the interior lights, I put the LED, push in, pull out tabs. You can see they got 2 tabs, and the difference is that some of the fixtures actually needed a shorter light bulb, so that's what you get to see with the yellow one on the, which would be on the left side, and the long one on the right. So they're really the same lights, just that I needed shorter ones to fit in the shorter lights with a cover. As soon as you snapped on the cover, it wouldn't fit with the one on this right, and they do fit with the one on the left. So that's just to show you that was inside and outside some of the lights, LED lights that I used.